Law & Order SVU Season 27, Episode 4. Clickbait, Online Lies Turn Deadly. Full episode recap. Here is your Law & Order SVU recap for the brand new Thursday, October 16, 2025 episode that premieres tonight on NBC. According to the NBC synopsis of tonight's Law & Order SVU Season 27, Episode 4. Clickbait, the SVU must disentangle a web of online fabrications to identify a suspect after a tween experiences a life-threatening miscarriage. Rollins carefully considers her alternatives for a career. For our Law & Order SVU recap, be sure to bookmark this page and return between 9 and 10 p.m. ET. Check out all of our Law & Order SVU recaps, spoilers, news, and more while you wait for the recap. The Law & Order SVU recap for tonight starts now. To see the most recent information, frequently refresh the page. During tonight's Law & Order SVU episode, a vehicle struck a school bus. At first, there were no significant injuries. One of the children started bleeding, and it was discovered that she was miscarrying. She was taken to the hospital in a hurry. Her blood loss was severe. One of her fallopian tubes may potentially be lost. Her name was Penny Wilson. Her age was 13. Her parents were unaware of her pregnancy. They were unaware of her sexual activity. The hospital brought in SVU detectives because she was too young for it. They had no idea what was going on in Penny's house, or if, after being released, it was safe enough for her to go back there. Once more, Captain Benson had deceived Chief Tynan into taking a desk position. She remained on the pitch. She can best assist the victims there. This also applied to Penny. Penny never told her parents about boys, much less a boyfriend. In the event that her father was both a father and a grandfather, his DNA was still being compared to the fetus. Someone had to take over the school, so Benson was brought in. They wished to avoid the unfavorable publicity. According to them, their board of trustees might object to the police officers being among the staff and students. Benson was the only one who suggested she could return with a warrant. That way, the school wouldn't appear good. Curry and Benson looked into Penny's locker. She was slightly buddies with a girl they met. She claimed that other boys were circulating Penny's pictures across the school. The police were able to view the pictures. Penny and her teacher, David Huxley, appeared to be in child porn. Some people wanted to enter right away. They desired to take Huxley into custody. Benson stated that they needed to first establish a case. Penny's parents were seen the pictures. They inquired about her relationship with the teacher from the parents. Penny arrived at that school just now. She was struggling to make friends. Huxley was liked by her. Her favorite teacher was him. Her parents enrolled her in private lessons because they were aware of this. She went to the rock band after school as well. Those pictures had only one flaw: they were phony. Huxley was brought in. When they asked him, he flatly denied it, regardless of how much Griff threw at him. Griff had just arrived at SVU. He dislikes watching children suffer, and he was struggling to keep his temper in check. That was useful at times. Later on, it did. After Penny woke up, it took place. Penny was unaware of her pregnancy. She was never touched by her teacher either. According to Penny, Bryce Cole was the father. She was a few years younger than him. He was another academy student. She ended their relationship after realizing it was too much for her. After that, Bryce was heavily suspected of distributing child porn. The fact that the pictures were phony was irrelevant. Other students were nonetheless exposed to child pornography. The fact that Penny nearly died didn't bother Bryce. Griff made him genuinely afraid. He went so far as to acknowledge that he has a new girlfriend named Haley. She was aware of his connection to Penny. The two girls had a friendship. She felt envious of her as well. She used nude AI to make the phony images. It aids in the creation of nude AI pictures. It was a little business. They were the AI business with the quickest rate of growth. All Haley had to do was pay more to create fictitious nude photos of Penny. Huxley was included because he recently rated her a C. She believed that eliminating him would improve her grade, and she had hopes of attending Yale. Haley's actions resulted in her arrest. In order to avoid being charged, her boyfriend told them everything. Haley had regrettably stopped attending school around that point. Now, the children were creating fictitious nudists of their opponents and purported pals. All of it drowned Griff. How could they stop this, he asked Benson. They can't really jail every child who tries to do it. She got an idea from what he said. Benson visited Kerosene and CJ, the new girl, at Ada's. She wondered if they could file a lawsuit against the AI companies for distributing child porn. The fact that it already resulted in one murder on the first Law and Order is helpful. These things are actually harmful. Benson even made Griff use the website to demonstrate to them that he could alter any picture he could find any way he pleased. The paywall was the only filter available. This was brought up with District Attorney Baxter by the Adas. He consented to pursue the businesses. New DAI was their initial choice. Lucas Boone was the creator's name. Later, he was taken into custody. A trial was held in this matter. Huxley and Penny both gave testimony. When those pictures began to circulate, they were doxxed. People accused Huxley of being a pedophile. Penny was getting dates from perverts. They both removed their social media accounts. The school had to let them go. The new DAI destroyed their lives. Boone didn't give a damn. "You don't arrest the paintbrush if someone makes an offensive picture," he added. He had it set up such that children shouldn't use the service. According to him, parents need to have kept a closer eye on their children's online activity. He was presenting a convincing argument until CJ discovered that he had not founded the business alone. Samit Junger was the one who initiated it. Samit cautioned him about the potential consequences of the child pornography. Boone chose to fire him rather than halt it, then capitalized on his anxieties to increase his wealth. Samit's evidence led the jury to subsequently find him guilty. Because their present laws don't align with the ones Kerosene wished to implement, the judge then set aside the verdict. But you can bet your bottom dollar that Boone was going to be sued out of all his money.